Hey guys, it's Max Convexity. Hope everyone's having a great evening tonight. I won't keep you long. Let's just look at these option positions for tomorrow, and we can also take a look at stock index futures and see how they're trading. In fact, why don't we zoom out a little bit here? Why don't we go to stock index futures right now? All right, so NASDAQ is down 1/3 of a point. The market was open today. The futures market was open. And it looked like during the daytime, the futures market, even though the cash market wasn't open, New York Stock Exchange wasn't open, futures trade. Anyway, during the daytime session, it looks like futures traded sideways, and then about noon they started selling off, and now we're down. Or actually, it looks like at noon they shut the market down. The market only had a half day, went straight sideways, only had a half day. Then it reopened at 5, and then after 5, the market sold off 1/3 of a point. 1/3 of a point's nothing. That's not a big deal, but that does look like what happened. All right, same with the S&P. Market went straight sideways during the time that during the daytime session, which there wasn't one, but it did. Then it dropped off about 1/3 of a point. All right, so the one that doesn't look great is Russell. Now Russell didn't drop off all of a sudden. It's just kind of been creeping down. The other ones kind of took a big move down. The Russell just kind of creeped down. The problem with Russell is it's down nearly 1%. I'll check in again before I let you go, but let's look at these option positions for tomorrow. All right, triple QY. These guys had a kind of a bad situation the other day. They sold options for $135 that expire tomorrow, and they sold them on Thursday night. Well, then Friday afternoon, they closed those options. They sold for $135. They closed them for $253, causing a $1.8 million loss. Not good, of course. But then they went ahead and they sold 162 options also for tomorrow's expiration. And they used a different strike price. They had to because the market went down. Instead of using a 17,920 like they did when they lost $1.8 million, they used a 17,740. So they rolled the position down and they sold that for $100. So hopefully this one will expire worthless tomorrow and they will end up capturing the 1.6 million. The space is blank there because we don't know what will happen to tomorrow yet. However, if they are able to achieve a full profit, it would take QQQY positive 4 cents a share on the month. And then our estimate of our dividends running at about 82 cents, which is, it paid 85 last time. So that's in line. That is in line with what we would think. So let's look at JEPY. So JEPY, what happened to these guys? JEPY. Well, let's look at these guys. These guys sold options 258 at the 5,015 level for $20. I don't have a closing price. Let me check this out really quick. I thought I had all this done. Let me look at this while I got you guys here. We'll take a peek at the intraday trades and see if there's something I missed. Well, gosh darn it, where did it disappear to? There it is. All right, so I'm just going to copy and paste this. Yeah, I think this is correct. So JEPY. Yeah, the 50-15s is what they sold for tomorrow, the 50-15. So that's right. That's what I have, right? Yeah, that's right. All right, so these guys, they sold 258 50-15 put option contracts for $20. So to find the break-even price, you have to subtract $20 from 50-15 and the change, and you come up with $49.94.56. So that's break-even. Max profit is always the strike price of the option sold. So on SPX or JEPY, however you want to look at it, we're looking for 50.15 tomorrow. That's the price we would like to see. And if they do see that, it's going to be a $527,000 winner, and it'll take us to unchanged on the month. And the estimate of the dividend is right about what it was paying last month. So that's fine as far as the divvy goes. Let's look back here at Triple QY. Did we talk about the break even? They sold the 17,740s for $100. I mean, I remember talking about that. So the break even 16,639. I just didn't know if we went over the break even. We did mention that we sold that for $100. Anyway, so the magic number for Triple QY or NDX is 16. Call it 16,640. For the JEPY, the minimum number we're looking for is 49.95, we'll call it. Now let's look over here at IWMY. Now these guys actually, they sold an option the other day, and I checked this. They did not cover it on Friday. These 566 options are still open. They just left this open. So anyway, 27.50 is their strike price, and they got $27.50 for it, or $20.75 is the strike price, and they received $27.50. Let's take a look. I'm even confused. Let's take a look and see what that looks like graphically. Let's look at this profit box. All right, yeah, so they're well underneath the profit box, and they did not roll down. You know, JEPY covered the options and rolled down. These guys just left it open. So the good thing for them, well, the bad thing is they're starting way underneath the profit box. But the good thing is they can actually, if they get a good day tomorrow, they won't have a loss on Friday. JEPY and QQQY both had gigantic losses on Friday because they went ahead and took the hit and then rolled to some different options. These guys just left their option open. So if the market does happen to recover by tomorrow for these guys, it'll make it like Friday never happened, or they won't have the loss Friday that the other stocks did. Having said that, right now stock index futures are down 1%, and it's down 1% from where it closed when they're talking 1%. So let's see, down 1%. So that equals about, yeah, well, percent equals about 18 points, 20 points, something like that. So right now, we're trading right about here at this level in overseas trading or nighttime trading, whatever you want to call it, Asian session. So it's going to take quite a rally to get back up into the profit box tomorrow, but hopefully it can happen. Let's take one more look at stock index futures. I doubt much has changed. NASDAQ down 30 basis points. S&P down 30 basis points. NASDAQ was down 34 actually. Russell's down almost 1%. All right, so I'll be back in the morning about 8:45, and we'll see how these stocks opened in relation to their various profit boxes, and we'll get a game plan going for the day. Thank you guys for listening. You guys have a wonderful evening.